Well, I'm not going to be saying very much or very loud, so I hope you can hear me. A lot of things have happened. That's good. We got a vacuum cleaner that I can use for the house now, and that's going to be a great help. Um, got a beautiful tiger t-shirt for Christmas. Got some mugs for Christmas. Ooh, got to spend some wonderful time with family. On Monday, I'm going to be going to the doctor, see what they can do about my leg. I hope it's not going to be too much drastic, but if it is, I don't know what they're going to do, but I'll do it like I always do everything. Try to take care of it and get what needs to be done taken care of. But yeah, last three streams, the New Year's, Thanksgiving, and Christmas stream, I just want to say thank you very much for everybody that came out and supported me and watched my video and helped me make sure that helped us make sure nobody came in. It was just a big, wonderful help and got a lot of worry off my mind because I've got this next door neighbor who has keys to all the properties that I have, and he is currently got a lawsuit for $3,000 up against us. Well, up against me for a deal he made with my late husband back, oh, let's see, about 4 years ago, I'd say. And I had a lawyer write down my answer and the response, and I haven't received any kind of information from the judge or anybody as to whether or not they're going to proceed with the case or whether they're just going to throw it out and tell him to go pound sand. But there's a lot of stuff that I've got against him that if he pursues it, it's going to probably, hopefully, put him behind bars for a long time. One of them being that he's got a blue post office box like you would mail letters out to, that he's claiming as his, I guess you would say, because he claims it as scrap. And let's see, he hasn't paid property taxes on the trail that he lives in since 2003 at least. Plus, he doesn't have his own mailbox for mail delivery. He gets it in his neighbor's mailbox outside her house. Plus, let's see, he drinks and he drives, and I've witnessed it on several occasions. And one time when I was behind him, he threw out a beer can and hit my car. Let's see, claiming that he paid property taxes, which he did, claiming that he was feeding my animals, which was not part of an agreement that George made with him, because I had no idea that he had made any kind of an agreement with my late husband about it. Hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you coming from a black girl. Hi. Nice to meet you. Anyway, let's see. He had made an agreement with my late husband that I was not aware of, and I'm praying that my lawyer's response takes care of that. But anyway, he's an all-around douchebag, and I'm hoping that the court sees through it and throws him in jail because he just basically is just, oh. And this other guy that's about the same. He, let's see, back in August 2013, when I left my now late husband after he hit me, he told the cops that since he bought my car, the car that was registered in my name, that it was his. And the cops told me that if I didn't tear out my complaint up against him for hitting me, I was going to go to jail and to get myself out of Glenwood. Well, anyway, now, after he had stored my vehicle on this guy's property, this guy decides this year to take ownership and said point blank to me and my new husband's face, I went behind your back to illegally obtain the title of that car. So yeah, it's been a mess. Still can't get anybody out here to take care of the weeds that are in my yard that are taller than I am and have overgrown just about everything. And I've got trees, and I do mean trees like oak trees and whatnot that are growing too close to the trailer. My deck went from being straight like this to now it's bowing like this, and it gets slicky and slippery when wet. Need help getting that taken care of. I love my house. I love the fact that it's our house, that it belongs to me and a man that I actually love and care for now. But I just got so much stuff that needs to be. Brian Wydell, thank you very much. I would really appreciate it. I just need so much done. It's just not funny. It's just it's part of what keeps me up at night some nights. I at one time thought the Traveling John was going to be coming over here to help me clean up some of this mess, but things fell through with him. He decided to, I don't know, whatever got between him. What part do I live in? I live near Troy, Alabama. And from what I've observed, from what happened is the people that used to rent from my late husband and whoever the hell else had control over this place, there is stuff buried underneath the yeah, Traveling John is where Big T is at. And since he got over to Big T's and Big T and his wife turned him against me, it's just like whatever. I mean, they ended up having a blow up for some damn reason. Like, I'm over the drama. But you know, hey, if I worried about who didn't want to have anything to do with me, as opposed to people that do want to have something to do with me, I'd be staying up later at night than I already do, and I don't need that. I'm trying to be a happier person, trying to concentrate on things that I need to do. And so it's some people's loss if they don't want to be a friend to me. And it's no skin off my teeth. I've been dumped by people all my life, and it doesn't matter really. I just know I'm happy that my new husband and I no longer live in a 8th floor hellhole that we did in Dothan, Alabama, where they told you that you couldn't further your education, you couldn't get a job. If you did further your education or got a job that was against the contract that you signed, and they could raise your rent. I'm just happy that if I decided to further my education or get a job, God bless you too, Brian Wydell, and thank you for stopping in. Good night and have a good dreams. But I'm just glad that if I wanted to do something for myself to get extra money, all I'd have to do is just let the Social Security know that I'm doing it, and I won't have to worry about a manager saying, well, you owe us more rent than what what we were already paying. I was thinking at this hour there'd be more people coming in. Okay, who else is here? Yes, I am live. This is me. Hello. Thought maybe you'd like to hear my voice or chat with me or whatever. Let's see, a few of my favorite things. My husband, of course. Um, the wonderful people in the coin community. Big shout out to Saka Plata. Thank you so much for introducing me to so many people that I have come to know and feel more like family than my own family that I used to have. And thank you to everybody that is in that chat room in his stream, for making me feel like I'm not a loner, that somebody does say hello and it makes my day just go a little bit brighter. Special shout out to a friend of mine, Alistair Black, that I have adopted as a brother. He's a sweet person. And if you ever get to know him, you'll find that out too. I try to surround myself with people that just kind of are like me. They want to have a friend, don't exactly know how to go about it, but they find it in a place that's common for all of us. Hello, Caught Pickling. How you doing? So, Caught Picking, what do you want to talk about? Oh, except for a pain that I have in my leg, so I'm doing okay. WW3. What is WW3? You want to talk about World War III? Well, I'm game. Give me your thoughts. I believe that there will come a time when there will be a World War III, but it will not be the kind of World War III that is fought on battlefields, but it will be fought in cyberspace. And that will be when certain companies or governments decide to take over the cyber world and start putting the people in the dark, and we will no longer have an American, well, not an American, but we will no longer have the cyber world that we have, and something will end up having to default in us that we will have to end up going to our natural resources to figure out what's going on. I don't think it's going to happen in Iraq or Iran, because even though they're powerhouses, I think they're not exactly that big of a powerhouse that it's going to be them. Hey, Coin Collector Ohio, how you doing? I don't think World War III is going to happen from Iran and Iraq. Because, as I just said, they're not the powerhouses as they may claim to be. But I think that China and Japan are going to be the ones that initiate it. Because China and Japan have so much of a stronghold on the United States when it comes to money that our markets fluctuate with China, and they're soon going to end up merging a Chinese-Japanese powerhouse to where the money in the America is going to be so devalued that it might end up being like it is in Venezuela. I don't know. What is your take on that caught picking? What about you, Coin Collector Ohio? What you been up to, Coin? Coin Collector Ohio, caught picking, was wanting to know what my take on World War III would be. And I was telling him that I thought that China and Japan were going to get together and not Iraq and Iran and create like a cyber blackout, and we're going to have to go back to our resources of books and stuff like that in order to get the information that we want, because we're no longer going to have an internet, and China and Japan is going to so devalue the dollar that things are going to soar to economic highs like crazy, like gas, like let's say $50 a gallon or something. Yeah, it'll happen sooner or later, and I hope it's later. But you never can tell. This yesterday morning, I was looking at a precursor to the Dow Jones opening, and it had it listed as 300 down. And that's pretty close to getting to a recession. And that is not going to be a good thing. Yeah, well, Iran and Iraq do not control our economies like China and Japan do. If you look at it, the Chinese market, when it has its good days, the prices of your precious metals goes up. When they're having their bad days, the price of precious metals go down, and so do ours. But when Iraq and Iran have their feudings with us, it's just more of an artillery type feuding, if you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, caught picking, they may have petrol, but we have the technology to put out electric cars if we wanted to mess them up worse than what they are trying to mess us up. So it could very well either be a cyber or a petrol war. So it's anybody's game, I guess. Yeah, we do, I guess. Do you know what? I'm going to get off here. Just wanted to shout out and say hello to everybody. Let everybody know that I actually do have videos I come in and do ever so often, and that I've got a diverse thought process at times, and let y'all know what's going on in my life. Y'all have a wonderful night and talk to you later. Later, and love y'all. Thank you, and prayers for everybody. Good night.